One of the challenging aspects of leading change is that we're often dealing with complexity. But like me with my meetings program, we don't always recognize it. This is the Stacey matrix, and it can help us determine the level of complexity in our change programs according to the extent of agreement and certainty that we have. On the vertical axis is agreement, so the extent to which your team or your stakeholders are aligned about a given change, or the extent to which they have very divergent points of view. On the horizontal axis is certainty, so we might be really clear about the desired future state and how we're going to get there, or it might be more fluid. We might not know what that future state looks like or how we're going to achieve it. When there's high certainty and high agreement in your change initiative, it is categorized as simple. There are predictable outcomes based on best practices. If you have some level of agreement and certainty, you may be in the complicated zone. This is where things are knowable, but you may need to find expertise, make some calculated bets, and work on engaging and building alignment with your stakeholders. If you have lower levels of agreement and certainty, then your project is in the complex zone. This can be a very creative and innovative place to be, but you're dealing with the unknown, so you can't rely on what went before, and you need to experiment and explore different possibilities while also navigating those divergent views. If you have virtually no agreement and no certainty, then you're in the chaos zone. Chaos is when the system breaks down or the building is on fire. This framework helps leaders choose the best course of action based on the degree of complexity in their environment. For simple projects, well-established management practices work really well. There's a strong and proven link between cause and effect. You're really into best practices and optimizing for better quality or more efficiency. As things get increasingly complex, however, more facilitative and more agile practices work better.